Good evening guys, it's or good afternoon. It's 4:16 p.m. Today is Monday, April 3rd, first day of the month. And so NQ is running the show for the bulls. So as long as it is not giving up, you stick with longs. But if you see NQ giving up, then do not take longs in ES. Instead, you can short if you see the setup around the levels. Okay. Now, preferred sellers area is important today for sellers to defend and buyers to take out. So you will see it in the chart, which one is the preferred. Buyers will have another job as well. They have to defend preferred buyers area. So not only they have to defend preferred buyers area, but also they have to take out preferred sellers area. That is their job. So they have two duties, Failure there, which is this, is not a good sign for them. I didn't say preferred seller failure. I said preferred buyers failure, okay? And it will be considered first warning for them. I will stay neutral today personally, and I am open for both sides. I will watch price action around our levels and then I will take trade. NQ has now 3 days of naked dream numbers pending retest. Today's expectation is to see follow through to the upside. If that is not present, then they will end up as a neutral or screwed up kind. See, it basically ended up as neutral and screwed up. Okay. So see, it's very important, you need to know what kind of day is shaping up, and then you can trade accordingly. Also, you have to make sure that you don't go too much crazy, So let's talk about here, right? So this is a preferred sellers area in NQ. Did price go above it? No. Did sellers defend it? Yes. Did buyers took out this area? No. So sellers are there, right? This is a preferred buyers area in NQ, 190 to 207. Expectation is they have to hold above it, buyers, right? That's their job, and take this out. So this one they held it during the 8:30 news time, correct? Then during open, see, price came to this area 932, 190 to 207. Expectation is they have to hold it. They held it. Now, so first job is done. What is the next job? Next job is to take out this preferred sellers area. Did they took out? No. Okay. Now, so now day is maybe screwed up or about to get screwed, or it can turn out neutral. If it is neutral, then what? Price will come from there to here, and then here to there, and it will do ping pong and close somewhere either here or here. Overall, they will become neutral. See that? Now, NQ ES. Preferred sellers area they have to take out, which they did. Of the open, they even held above preferred buyers area, right, and took out. So ES was confirming buyers are there, correct? Now the question is, NQ was not confirming buyers are there here, right? But here they were confirming. So of the open, they both were confirming because they held their appropriate area by preferred buyers area. So one job is done. So we know of the open, buyers are in control. It was an open drive kind price action, right? But the problem today was you cannot go long at this high. Basically Friday's high. Price is already went up too much, So if you look at here, hold on. See here, from here, which was 39.80, then this gap, right? Unfilled gap, another gap, not even filled, came close to it but did not fill it, correct? This is another gap, correct? And then price went higher and then closed all the way up to here, and now it opened up right here and it is there of the open. We know buyers in control, but the question is, can we go long here? Can we justify the long here? See, that's my point. So mentally you can't justify it. Technically you can justify it. But I want both in sync, right? I do not want to pay aggressive price here at 43, 44, 45 and go long, So I was looking for pullback. Then I can go long. So that is what I explained in Discord. I cannot go long knowing buyers are in control at this high. If it goes down, I will play shorts going down, and then I will go long, because then the real idea is look for longs, right, about this preferred buyers area. So if it pulls back, then I will go long, basically 27 or 15 to 23. That's where I will go long definitely. But till then I will play short also if I see something. Okay, so now that's the reason I didn't took the long. So does most of the members, they did not take the long. If somebody took it, maybe I don't know that, they didn't tell me, but so far nobody took the longs. Okay, so that is clear. Now we know the buyers are there. Okay, so NQ you can play longs at dream numbers. Dream numbers are very good, right? So NQ you can go long here. ES you cannot go long. That is what I said. Now we were observing it, that what it does. I said 46 in Discord. I said 46, 48. I want to see some response, right? So the pattern was this in the morning. That is what I explained. So we were observing it. So ES made a 4 times high. That means every time when ES made a new high, NQ did not make a new high. So then here it made a new high, NQ did not. Then here ES made a new high, NQ did not. Then here you can see the time step. You can compare in your chart. Then here again third time ES made a new high, which was 10.05. So if you look at 10.05, here, see, NQ did not made a new high about this. Okay, so then this is 4 times basically I was marking it, that hey, it did not make a new high, NQ did not made a new high at the same time, right? Then I said, so that was a risk going long aggressively in ES. Anyway, I was not supposed to go long, but that was another risk going long higher up, So then I said I need both in sync, and if they both are in sync, then I can even go aggressive long and target this. Okay, so then fifth time, when ES made a new high at 10.25, NQ also made a new high, slight new high above our key level 261. Okay, right there. Now they are in sync. So I wanted to see further run up and then pull back here. I am ready to go long. But since it was a first hour, there is a tendency, if anyway I was expecting a neutral day today, follow through but neutral day. So this is a follow through, upward, right, follow through, but neutral day, neither side is in control. That was the idea. Okay, so price already ran up till first hour without stopping it pretty much, right? So if it's a neutral day expectation and price already ran up so far from last 4-5 days, it needs a pullback. Pullback where? Key levels, either this or this. Okay, so but the question was, now since it went above this 42.39, this area became line in sand. So now buyer's job is to hold above this area. Any weakness below this, sell off will come, but then if you wait till then you cannot short it even. Yes, you can, but then you will get only few points out of it, right? So location is the key. So I was observing it here. When the fifth time they made both new high, I was thinking, okay, fine, now go higher if you want to, or get rejection, right? I was looking for a balance. So NQ did not build any balance here, it just did up and down. But if you look at it here, see, that is what I said in Discord. So actually I put that trade also in Discord, that I went short right there. See that? First time NQ made a new high, ES made a new high, both are in sync. Ideally price should have balanced and gone higher. Instead it balanced around it here, right? See, it's already touched here. Again I would say it's touched here again, right? But it did not make a new high. And then third time when it go higher along with ES, both were in sync, right? Why not then? See, internals were also rising, correct? Momentum was there, everything was there. Why not, when both were become in sync, they came down? They cannot go up, right? Some for whatever reason. So the moment NQ got rejection here, right, I was watching this in ES also. See, I didn't even wait for NQ. Right here, 55.50 was my short. Right here, my stop was 56.50, and I said in Discord that I shorted it with 1 point stop, and then after that I need a run down quick. If it is ping ponging around this, right, I will not even take a 1 point stop hit. I will cut it. Otherwise I want to see a run down. That is what I said clearly in Discord. See here, what time? 10:33, 55 short, stop 56.75, right? And then here, see this, 55 short, profit here. Okay, so okay, so that thing is out of the way, right? So I also explain why this short in Discord. Okay, so because the way it behaved this way here, I was looking for something, because I was looking for neutral day, a pullback. This is unacceptable, the way it was going higher. And the moment NQ started giving divergences, that was the sign. So, and then I was looking for something, to hang on to it. See here, straight flush down, up, straight flush down, up, right? So here actually it just tried to balance it like this. See, perfect square. See, like this. Here also, like this. See that? So I didn't waited for NQ, because I know this area is very important. So the moment ES, I didn't even wait for a breakdown in ES. See that? Because I wanted to get the base location. Why? Because for shorts we discussed in Discord that we need a base location and we need to be extra cautious. So I cannot short here if price comes here, but this location is a very good, because it's a higher and up. Now this was not my resistance here. See, 57 was not my resistance. My resistance was 58. Price didn't even touch it, right? And also I said 57 is not a good R for shorting, but NQ this R is a good R. So if ES goes down because of this, so but anyway, based on that idea, I took the short here, and look at this here also. This time it made a high, right, like here, and then balance it here, like try to get rejection. See here, again made a new high, correct? And then what was the time? 10:31. 10:31. See that? NQ did not made a new high. See, it's a slight micro observation, but that helps a lot, So now that's why I took a short right here. My stop is right at 1 point, and then I said I'm looking for run into 39.42 area, which is this low, and here in this line. That's why I took the profit here, because now I can technically hold this short and then put my stop here and manage it. Once it goes down, I will move my stop here. That's how I was supposed to do, right? But then it's a buyer's market nowadays, from last 5 days, and it was a follow through in the morning also, right? Internals were good in the morning, so I don't want to hold my shorts hoping that it will go further down, So it's better to take a profit and then evaluate again, Then it went down. So I said also, if someone shorted it here, put your stop at 39 or 40 area and hold it and trail stop it. Once it goes below morning low, then you have to move your stop to 35 right here, and then when it goes down to 27, you have to take a profit here. That is what I said, take a profit here. NQ I said 150, so it came to 154, which is fine, 3 points, but take a profit here. This is a very good area, and we also talked about it will bounce. I want to see a 5 to 10 point bounce from either 27, which is this area, or this area. If there is a real buyer, they will definitely defend it. But then I wanted to see a balance here, then breakout, something like that. Then I can go long. I said first test long, I will not do it. So this is the first time, no longs. Second times, now see here, second time, touched it here again, right? Then there is a breakout. See that? Small balance, breakout, and then it touched the top of this and bounce. See that? Now it's a sign that buyers are there. But the problem was this area, preferred sellers area, can act as a resistance. So that's why you can't go long here. Then what happened? See, it touched it, 36. We also talked about 36 in this call. Then it came down, right? So which is around 1145, which is right there. See? So it came down, and then what happened? 33 was not available, correct? So this line I drew it later on, okay? So now 33 was not my level, correct? But look at NQ at that time. I said NQ, see here, when it was here, I said NQ, if it goes to 190.207, it will come back down. You want sellers to defend it, this preferred sellers area again, you know. See here it sliced, here it held it, right? Sorry, preferred buyers area. Now since it sliced through it, it will turn into preferred sellers, sellers area, right? Preferred buyers turning into sellers, see like this, okay? So first time up, it will defend, and I said if it gets rejection, it will go to 170. That is what I said in Discord, you know. So 170, see here, I didn't say it will make a new low, I said it will touch 170. So here you draw a line at 170 like that, right? And then you observe. So that was around 1145, which is this, right? So now you have to watch what happens. Can it slice through it? So see, it's here, it held it, then you got a bounce. See that again? So see, if the sellers were so strong, it will not bounce from 170, it would have gone down. But since it held it, then again try to go higher, correct? See, at this time, if you look at ES, it also like made a slight new high above this area. See that? So it is telling you that it wants to hold it, you know, and since it's a neutral day expectation, you know, and then price is already now went down to this key area, it may come, it may not come here, you know. So the question is, what do we do, right? So here I said, you know, the day may get screwed, which is this around 12 o'clock. You know, I said if momentum goes to plus 600, when it was here, I said if you see any more plus 600 momentum today only, okay, then they will get screwed, which is this 12 o'clock, days get screwed. That means you're not supposed to trade, because neither side is inactive, it's active. That means price can do ping pong, and that is essentially price day, and you will get both side rotation, you know. Ultimately it's a neutral day. That means price will go up into 51 area, because that was the pending area, 51 and 57. That is what I said in Discord, which is this 51 and 57. Okay, so those are the pending targets, right, for buyers if it is a neutral day and it's screwed up day. So that means now there is a fair chance price will go there once, either today, tomorrow, or day after. That is what I said in Discord. So now you know this buyers, you know, at 945 they bought it here, right? So let's say you did not take this long because you may think price may come down here, which is fine, right? So then you're watching it when price touched here, right? See, 39.42 is the area we discussed in Discord, that it may come there. That area will act as a resistance, you know. So first time up, straight up there, you know, yeah, some ping pong here, but if you look at 15-minute time frame and other, it's a straight up. So obviously it's a confluence area. Also you might see sellers defending. Since the day is neutral, both sides are active, it will defend. So by that time, if you look at NQ, where was it? Right at this 207 area. That is also our resistance, our line, you know, level. So when NQ touched here, 190 to 207, see that? So this is the top boundary of this area. So when it touched here, it's a noon time, lunch time. Obviously somebody will take a profit, whoever went long from here. Considering day is neutral, they will basically fade the top, bottom, take the profit in the middle. So I took this one, right? So somebody took from here to here. So when they take a profit, price tends to go down, which is this case, right? Now the question is, now you're watching it. So question is, since you missed it long here, right? You're watching this area now. Look at this. Bounce. Look at this. Bounce. Now you understand why price bounced from there, because it wanted to go here and here, you know. So when second time it came here, look at the momentum, minus 600. Did the price go down? No. Then price went up, then again it came down here. Look at the again momentum. See that? AD was down. Price should have gone down. Did it go down? No. See my point? So when price broke out, but now the question is, since it's a neutral day, screwed up day, people can do ping pong like this, see, up down up down up down. So now really you want to, if you want to trade, you have to take some risk. That means if price goes above this entire range, then you know that it wants to go here or here, then you can trade. See, if you look at NQ, same thing, ping pong, ping pong, ping pong, ping pong, right? And then up. But NQ, same thing as ES. Unless it goes above this, you cannot go long. After this, you can go long, but that comes aggressive price, right? So long would be right here if you want to go long. 43.75, right, which is this area. And why this area? Because in the morning I was observing this area. I said clearly in Discord, 43.75 is my target for the downside, you know, because of this low. See this low, morning bias defended it, right? So this area ideally should act as a resistance, correct? So but since price already balanced here, below it, price will go through it, because ideally this is the goal, right? So that's why it went through it. The moment it went through it, it came back down. This is your long. NQ, same thing, dream number is your long right here, you know? Then you target this, see that 51, first time up, response, then it balanced around it, then took out, went here, correct? The target was this. So when it pulled back here, correct, you should go long. But this is now, you know, like messed up day. So this I wouldn't prefer. This one, if you want to take it, you can take it, but still I wouldn't like it. But this is the long you can justify, you know. Ideally, only thing you can do today is short here or short here, right? And then long, you can take it either here or here, you know. But really you are, this is like 50% chance, because since price action is neutral, right, it may come down again here and then bounce, you know. So this is 50% chance. So the first time down here, you know, it may go down there, so you don't take it. Second time up, see here, it came there and it bounced, right? Then again it came down here and bounced. So this is the time you take the long. Why? Because it's a mini failed breakdown. See that? Here held it, here it broke down, right? What time was it? 13:54. Look at the NQ. Did it break down below this low? No. Divergence, go long here. And now you wait for, take profit here, and that's it. Rather than going long here, I would rather go long here with less risk, take a profit here, you know. And that be all for today, you know, easy peasy. So it depends. It's contextual reading is very important, you know. You need to know what kind of day is shaping up, how it is shaping up, who is in control, who is not in control, whether it's a fake or real move, you know, all these things you need to know, you know. Only labels, having a labels drawn here, it's not going to help you out. You have to read it and then take an action. Okay, that'll be all for today.